What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm kicking off a brand new series. I'm going to be doing a walkthrough of Cars for Gym to Win, and I'm not sure how long this is going to go, but I'm going to do this until I complete the game. Now, I have played this game before, so expect some at least decent gameplay, because it's been a while since I've played this, but nonetheless I have played it, so I don't know. Let's see how good I'll do. I will do. Starting off with the tutorial. This is a very nice tutorial, and it is very good in getting you introduced to the game, because not only do the NPCs show you like the controls, but they also copy you. So like if you stop, then they'll stop, which I really like. If you drift, they drift, etc., etc. That is very unique, and I like that. Like, see, look, there you can see they were jumping, so they gave the command to jump.
This is feeling pretty good.
And see how as soon as I stop drifting, they stop drifting. That's what I mean. And I also like how you can race with like all the legends at once. Even Doc, even though Doc isn't in the game, you can still race with him. I do think that's cool. I don't know why you can't play as Doc in the game, in the base game, when like he was in the movie like several times. That kind of bothered me when I first played this game, but and you don't play this map either. The map that we're racing on right now, you don't, it's not a playable map. Well, at least this part. The next part is kinda, but wait a minute. Oh yeah, parts of this is for one of the maps.
Okay, see how they did that? Try to mimic their movements.
Alright, so now this is like the last part of the tutorial. I think that's where they all just like jump through the sign. And you're on the real racetrack, like back in its real time. And it's like a real race, and then you get turbo. And one thing I didn't understand is like Doc and River Scott are like way in the back. I never understood that, because like you really end up racing Smokey and Louise Nash. But and I always wanted to just race Doc, but I don't know. I guess since Doc is slower than them or something. I don't know. I didn't expect Smokey to be there, but
I really felt like I was right there racing.
That's cool.
Man, does that bring back some memories.
Well, get ready for another blast from the past. Looks like you're up next.
Chick kicks? That's never a good sign.
Lane with old-timer Lightning McQueen to discuss the ill-advised continuation of his career.
Bro rolled his eyes. He agrees with me.
Ill-advised?
All right, I'll level with you. Old 95 still gets big ratings for some reason.
For some reason, bro, have you not been watching like the Piston Cup for the last couple years, bro? There's no way this man doesn't understand how 95 is big anymore. I mean, this takes place after Cars 3, so he should know why it's still big.
Going by the numbers, I'd say.
See, that's the problem, Natalie. You can't rely on numbers alone. Racing's something you have to feel and experience, right, Cruz?
Yeah, I mean, if I've learned anything from Mr. McQueen, it's that you need skill as well as speed.
Interesting. Jackson Storm, care to weigh in?
I mean, why doesn't Chick give his opinion? I mean, he knows what it's like to race.
Are we recording?
Always. Wow.
How did he not know they were recording? That's kind of crazy.
Ever. So what do you say, Jackson? You up for a race with these two?
Anytime, Chick. And just to be sporting, I'll give them time to get ready. You know, run a few warm-up races.
Wow, well, that's kind of cocky of him, don't you think?
Top notch? Hey, I beat you once, Jackson, and I'll do it again.
Ooh, now that is good.
Feisty.
I'll have my guys on location to track his lack of progress, and we'll even bring out the big guns in the studio simulator.
Bro, when he
This
said
is
big
Chick
guns,
Picks with
lightning
Chick
actually
Picks
had some
presents the
concern.
Lightning Storm Cruise with Lightning, Storm, and Cruise.
Natalie Certain here.
It's so coincidental that
Any indication,
Lightning
you are
Storm
well
and
on your
Cruise
way to
have like
Jackson
the
Storm.
perfect names to make
I'll
up
be
the
driving
Lightning
you
Storm
through
Cruise.
statistics, and
Like,
this chart will inform you
what if
whenever
their
you achieve
names
something that's
were
particularly
not
noteworthy. Speaking of
like
which,
that? What if their
it looks as
names
though
were
you
like completely
performed
different?
quite
Like,
well already.
he could have just said the Lightning Jackson Cruise. Or like something stupid like that. I don't know. This is the Hall of Fame progress meter. As the meter advances with each new skill check earned, new characters, modes, master level events, and car effects become unlocked and ready to play. Hall of Fame complete these skill checks by becoming the ultimate driving master. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna do 2 races. Starting off with Raw Beach, and I am gonna start off with medium because again, I don't know like my skill level on this. I have played this game for a few years, but like this is like the first time I've gotten back to it in a couple months, so. Alright, I don't think I want any light effects, and I think I'm gonna keep the blue turbo and the regular car horn. Now, it has been a couple like weeks since I uploaded my last video, and I do apologize for that. But I have been busy with school starting back up, and especially since I'm in my freshman year of high school, so I've been getting adjusted to that, and I've been dealing with that. So, but now I will be uploading at least like 2 or 3 times a day. With this series at least, because now I have like a schedule and I do have a lot of time to record these videos. So I will be uploading more frequently. And I will be getting back to Battlefront 2 at some point, but I have been taking a break from it for a little bit, and I've also wanted to make a video series on this game as well. And I will be making videos on other games in the future too, but right now I'm focusing on this. And like I said, I will get back to both Battlefronts in the future at some point. Lap 2. We're in second. Alright, I'm not doing that bad.
Now this is racing.
Alright. I do like how you can still take the shortcut by doing the, even when you complete all of those track strips, because some tracks you can't do that. You have to pick one or the other, which can be a little bit annoying. And I am going to take the shortcut. One thing I do like to do in this game is, like, especially on hard and medium, mostly hard, I will, if I'm doing a race, I will, like, skip all the shortcuts in a race during the first lap, just to see if the AI will take them without me taking it. Because if I take it, then they'll obviously take it, but I don't. But sometimes they don't follow me and go a different way. Sometimes they do follow me. Alright, man, it looks like Dr. Damage is the only opponent so far in this race, so I guess it's just gonna have to be a battle between me and him. And I will be taking that shortcut because I know he'll be taking the shortcut. I also don't like how the shortcuts, like some of the shortcuts you take, like they have like rough terrain and it like slows you down, so you have to use turbo. I feel like that's kind of weird, but I mean, I guess it makes sense because it's a shortcut. And we got our first win on our first race. That is great. Heartland Countryside Dash. Explore farms and pastures on a tour of the very heart of the Heartland. Alright. And, wow, we got a lot of skill checks there. Usually, like, the first 2 races, you always get a bunch of skill checks. Bobby Swift, often seen squeezing past his opponents at the last moment of a race. Octane Games number 19 is known for going wheel to wheel with Lightning McQueen. Okay. And I also think that we're going to unlock Brick Yardley. Yes. Yep, we are. The Vitaline-sponsored racer who has been able to beat Lightning McQueen on a number of occasions. Alright, and yep, Cup Series, a collection of racing events that challenge endurance and consistency. And Yellow Car Effects Pack, a collection of Yellow Car Effects upgrades also included Train Horn Effect. Cool. Alright, so then we're going to do one more race on that new track, Heartland Countryside Dash. And that is going to be it for this video. Bobby Swift and Brick Yardley. Speaking of, I don't understand why they added Brick Yardley and Bobby Swift, but they didn't add Cal Weathers. Like, Bobby Swift and Cal Weathers were more of main characters than Brick Yardley. Like, Brick Yardley had, like, one scene in the movie when he got fired and he was like, hey man, I had 2 wins last year. Like, bro, why wouldn't they put Cal Weathers in when Cal Weathers had, like, triple the screen time, maybe even, like, quadruple the screen time that Brick Yardley did, and they still added him. And, like, they did not add any Dinoco people, except for Cruz with her Dinoco paint job. That's, like, the only Cruz in the game, is Cruz with her Dinoco paint job. Like, there's so many characters they could have added, like, the King, Cal Weathers, Doc Hudson. They could have added a lot more people from Radiator Springs. They could have added, like, some more Thunder Hollow racers. They could have added Sterling, Tex. I don't know, I just feel like they had... Their character selection right now is good, but I feel like there was so many more characters that they missed out that they could have put in there. And Dr. Damage, again, up in front of me. There is, like, in this game, one thing I've noticed is there's always, like, 5 NPCs that are always going to be in the front of the pack, especially in, like, hard difficulty. Because, like, in races and battle races, like, the same 5 NPCs are always going to be in the front of the pack. And that's, like, Dr. Damage, RV, Louise Nash, Ramon, and Mater the Greater. Yeah, those guys are usually, like, always in the front in races and battle races. I don't know why. And then, like Jackson Storm and Miss Fritter and Chick and, like, even Lightning McQueen. Like, all the main characters and the bosses usually are in the back, with the exception of Mater the Greater. And it's like, wow. Like, they're always in the back. Like, basically, beside the 5 cars that are always in the front, all the other ones usually just, like, rotate in and out between, like, 3rd, or no, like, 4th and 10th. It's, like, weird. I don't know why those 5 cars are, like, significantly better than AI. Like, look on the map at the bottom right screen. You can see, like, 3 or 4 cars are like far behind the rest of the pack. And then, yeah, look, Dr. Damage in the front, as always. Like, it's weird. I mean, yeah, there's always has to be on the car in the front, but why is it, like, always the same 5 cars? Like, RV, Dr. Damage, and Louise Nash, and them always, they're always between, like, 2nd and 6th.
This is Chick's Picks with Chick Hicks.
Alright, and that... Ooh, Arizona Speedway set out on a dusty desert drive that passes through Copper Canyon. Alright, well, that was a good race. We won, and that is going to be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe and comment if you enjoyed, and I will see you guys later.